Dato, or occasionally Datin Sri, Siti Nurhaliza binti Tarudin DIMP, JSM, SAP, PMP, AAP is a Malaysian singer, songwriter, record producer, television presenter and businesswoman. Since her debut, she has won a number of international singing competitions. She had been crowned as Voice of Asia in 2002 after winning the Grand Prix Champion title at the Voice of Asia singing competition, which was held in Almaty, Kazakhstan. A few years earlier, in 1999, she had won Gold Award in Asia New Singer competition at Shanghai Asia Music Festival, held in Shanghai, People's Republic of China. Also, in the same year, she had won 2 awards from South Pacific International Song and Singing Competition 1999 feet held in Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia. To date, she has garnered more than 200 local awards as well as international awards. She rose to fame as a multiple platinum-selling artist, since her winning of Malaysia's reality show Bintang HMI 1995 when she was only 16, where she was given offers in form of singing contracts from 4 different international recording companies. Her first single, Jurat Percintaan from her debut album, won the 11th Anugerah Juara Lagu and another 2 awards for Best Performance and Best Ballad. The album itself, as of 2005, has been sold to a total of more than 800,000 units in Malaysia alone. In her career she has recorded and sung in multiple languages, including Bahasa Malaysia, Bahasa Jawa, English, Mandarin, Arabic, Hindi and Japanese. She has won an unprecedented number of music awards in Malaysia and its environs: 34 Anugerah Industry Music Awards, 23 Anugerah Bintang Popular Awards, 23 Anugerah Planet Music Awards, 18 Anugerah Juara Lagu Awards, 4 MTV Asia Awards, and the holder of 2 records in the Malaysia Book of Records. Backed with 16 studio albums, she is one of the most popular artists in the Malay Archipelago and Nusantara region, and she has been voted for Regional Most Popular Artist 10 times in a row, beating other fellow artists from Malaysia, Indonesia and Singapore in the Anugerah Planet Music since 2001. Currently, she has been listed as one of Malaysia's richest, most influential, most award-winning, most single-produced artists. She's also one of Malaysia's best-selling artists, for in 2000, her album sales alone contributed to 10% of Malaysia's total album sales. To date, she has sold more than 4.7 million in record sales. In 1998, she was chosen amongst few Malaysian artists to perform during the closing ceremony of 1998 Commonwealth Games in front of Queen Elizabeth II and her consort, Prince Philip, among other dignitaries and officials from 70 countries, including those from the Commonwealth of Nations. In 2005, she became the first Southeast Asian singer, and third Asian singer to perform a solo concert at the Royal Albert Hall while being backed by the London Symphony Orchestra. In 2005 also, she was listed second by MTV Asia in Asia's Best Musical Artist and Channel V's Biggest Asian Artist. In 2008, she was named as one of Asia's Idol by Asia News Network. Her success in the Asian region has gained her honorific titles including Voice of Asia, and Asia's Celine Dion. Early life, early childhood. Siti was born on January 11, 1979 in Berwick Polis Jawa, Timalo, where she is the 4th child in a family of 8 siblings to Tarudin Ismail, a police officer, and Siti Salma Bachik, a housewife. She comes from a musically inclined family. Her brother, Saiful Bahri Tarudin, and her sisters Siti Nurhaliza and Siti Sarah are also singers. Her grandfather was a famous violinist, and her mother was a famous local traditional singer. During her childhood, she was involved in various school activities, including sports and co-curricular activities. She attended her preschool at the Tabaka Perk, Balai Polis Kampungawa, Timalo, where she first showcased her early singing talent at the age of 6 when she sang Siripinang, a Malay traditional song, at her kindergarten's certificate receiving event. She later attended primary school at Sekolah Rendah Kebangsaan Clifford and followed up her secondary education at Sekolah Menengah Clifford, Kuala Lumpur, Pahang. In 1991, when she was 12 years old, she won one of her earliest singing competitions, with the song Batara Merdeka at the Merdeka Day Singing Contest, a local patriotic song competition. During her schooling years, she was an athlete who was active in sports, especially in netball, and this was evident when during the Fiesta Media Idola 2006 in Kuantan, she participated in 2 different sports events, netball and 5x80 meter relay. She was also chosen as one of the torchbearers to light the games of the Fiesta, marking its opening alongside Malaysian actress Fasha Sandar. Coming from a poor family, at the age of 9, she has to wake up at 4 a.m. to help her mother making and selling various homemade kuih in her neighborhood, where sometimes, she also has to carry down 3 flights of stairs, a makeshift table to the main road to set up a small stall. She commented that all the hardships have not only helped her to be more frugal when spending, but also to be more confident when communicating with the public. She also said that the whole experience has helped to improve her vocal skills when she has to shout to call for customers' attentions. Apart from participating various local singing competitions, she also used to follow her uncle, Abdul Rahim Bachik, to invitational shows like wedding ceremonies and dinner parties, which have helped her giving the exposure of performing live. Career beginnings and musical success. Early commercial success. Siti Nurhaliza's family performed at many public local ceremonies in their hometown, such as weddings and public soirées copywriters. At the age of 12, Siti began to learn traditional songs from her mother and went on performing that genre of music during special occasions and events. She also was the vocalist for Family Group, a small band founded by her uncle, Abdul Rahim Bachik. She started to improvise her singing skills by participating in numerous local singing competitions before ultimately at the age of 16, she finally competed in the 1995 RTM Bintang HMI competition, where she auditioned with a song made famous by Ruth Sahanaya, Kuala Segalanya. Before auditioning for Bintang HMI, she once auditioned for Asia Vegas at the age of 14 in 1993, but she failed to go through. During Bintang HMI competition, she met Adnan Abdul Hussain, music composer who tutored and helped her with her vocal performance, before she finally winning the contest with the song by Esha, Kamayang Pulang. She was granted a contract with Surya Records after making a decision over 4 offers from different international recording companies, including offers from Sony Music, BMG Music and Warner Music. In 1996, Surya Records released her first self-titled album, Siti Nurhaliza, and the first single, Jurat Persintaan, won the 11th Anugerah Juara Lagu and another 2 awards for Best Performance and Best Ballad, in addition to her quadruple winnings in Anugerah Bintang Popular for Most Popular Television Entertainer, Most Popular Female Singer, Most Popular Teen Artiste and overall winner, Most Popular Star. Career development. In 1997, Siti started to become a well-known figure in Indonesia's music industry when her story appeared in one of the most popular magazines in Indonesia, POS Kota, in April 1997's edition. Siti was taken as a formidable figure because it was difficult for foreign artists to break through in Indonesia's music industry if the artist has less to offer compared to their own artists. Siti was also said to be the first Malaysian singer to hold a live concert on Indosiar, a popular television station in Indonesia, and it was televised nationwide. Siti has become one of the most influential artists in Indonesia, and she held a series of big-scale concerts in Jakarta, Bandung, Yogyakarta and many more cities over the next few years. In the same year, she won Best New Artist and Best Song from Anugerah Industry Music. In 1998, at the early age of 19, she launched her own company on January 12, Siti Nurhaliza Productions SDN. BHD, which acts as the official management production to handle and manage her schedule. Siti made her first and biggest appearance on the international stage during the 1998 Commonwealth Games, which was held in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, where she performed in front of Queen Elizabeth II and her consort, Prince Philip, among other dignitaries and officials from 70 Commonwealth countries. She also shared the same stage with 2 international stars, car copyright Line Dion and Rod Stewart, to entertain the crowd during the closing ceremony. The ceremony was televised in 70 nations worldwide, which led her to become known in the international arena for the first time. In November of the same year, she was invited to perform in Japan for 5 days at the Pop Queen Festival, also known as Saga Fiesta 98. Early international stardom. On December 1999, Siti received one of her first international winnings from an international singing competition when she took part in Shanghai Asia Music Festival 1999 that was held in China, where she managed to win the Gold Award for the Asian New Singer competition. She was also invited in 2000 and 2002 for the same competition as featuring artiste. In the same year earlier in May, she took part in South Pacific International Song and Singing Competition 1999 feet held in Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia, where she was crowned with the first place in the category of Pop Top 40 for international song, beating contestants from all over South Pacific through her single, We'll Be As One. Siti also managed to catch the jury's attention with her vocal prowess, that finally led her to be awarded with the Best Female Vocal Performance with the same single, even though the single was judged by cassette tape compact disc sent by her recording company to the organizer and not through live performance. For the next few years, Siti took part in Voice of Asia 2002 feat, which was held in Kazakhstan, where she performed one of her singles from her third album, Purnama Merindu, and managed to grab the Grand Prix Champion title, the ultimate prize. In December 2003, she was invited to perform at 2003 Japan and ASEAN Pop Stars Dream Concert 2003, held in Yokohama, Japan, alongside top Japan and ASEAN artists, including The Boom, Yuhei Toto, ʻsiti, Leonard Ito, Yuri Chaika, Hiroshi Takano and Hideki Kurosawa from Japan. While ASEAN artists including Hans Yanwa and Lowrider, Preep Sawat, AB3, Alexandra, Layfire and Iron Cross, Jolena McDangle, Tanya Kwa, Bonnie and Lam Truong. For the concert, a special song was composed by a Japanese composer, Kazuo-Fumi Miyazawa, with lyrics by a Singaporean lyricist, Dick Lee, entitled, Treasure the World. The same song was also sung by each singer from each participating country in their native languages, where Siti's version, which was in Malay, entitled Dunia Malik Kita, was also performed for the first time during the event. Siti was the first non-Chinese artiste to be invited to perform at the 15th Golden Melody Awards, Taiwan, in 2004. Apart from performing solo with a 3/4 EO cover of Na Ing's single, she also sang a duet with Leung Wang in a song called EO, a registered trademark AHECSH of Florin, which is a cover of the late Teresa Teng and as awards presenter alongside Taiwanese news anchor Patty Hu. She also appeared on a half-hour special program by ATO TV during her brief 4 days in Taipei. She also made her third appearance on MTV Asia Awards in 2004, held in Singapore, where she performed for the second time in a row for the ceremony with Gareth Gates, the runner-up from the first series of England version of Idol, Pop Idol, in a song originally by Gareth himself, Say It Isn't So. In 2004 also her company Siti Nurhaliza Production SDN. BHD. Produced television programs. With the first musical program Musical Eid al-Adha in conjunction with the Eid al-Adha. After that, the company came up with the Siti Nurhaliza 3D, a reality television series that exclusively revealed the private life of Siti Nurhaliza, with 13 episodes and airing on RTM, the Malaysian National Public Service Radio and Television Company. In same year also SNP produced Sukan dan Celebrity programs involving the participation of popular artists and sports personalities in various fields, with 26 episodes. In 2005, she was dubbed as the Voice of Asia, when Alicia Keys first introduced her with a title during the MTV Asia Aid in 2005, held in Bangkok, Thailand, due to her powerful vocal and her outstanding achievements locally and internationally. In the same year, Siti held a successful solo concert at the Royal Albert Hall in London in April 2005, although the majority of the audience were Malaysians living in the United Kingdom, together with the local citizens. British press compared her performance to those by Celine Dion and cited her as Asia's Celine Dion for her powerful vocal and outstanding performances. During the concert, she was backed by the London Symphony Orchestra conducted by Indonesian maestro Erwin Gutawa, where the concert was even attended by the Sultan and Sultana of Pahang and royal families from Brunei. In the same year, Channel V listed her as the second biggest Asian artist for her achievements, trailing behind Taiwanese singer, J2 who is on the top of the list. Coincidentally, MTV Asia also rated her as the second Asia's best musical artist, also behind the same Taiwanese artiste, J2. Dato and Transcripsi. Siti's 11th studio album, Transcripsi, was released in April 2006 and contained contributions from producers and composers from Indonesia like Erwin Gutawa, Melly Guslau and Glenn Fredly, and Malaysians, like Aubrey Suwito, Kat Farish, Jenny Chin, Firdaus Mahmud, Mak Chu, Yazan and Damien V.E. Transcripsi became the year's best album after winning the Best Pop Album and Best Album categories in the Anudra Industry Music. It also received praises before by critics as one of her best albums ever produced, and the album released was her debut attempt of producing an album under her own production company. On October 24, 2006, she was conferred as Dato after receiving the title of Dajjal Indra Mahkota Pahang from the Sultan of Pahang, Sultan Ahmad Shah, on his 76th birthday alongside two Malaysian designers, Bernard Chandran and Dang Tomabang Sorfi. In 2007, she made her first appearance at the Grammy Award for the Red Carpet session on February 11, 2007, where she was the first Malaysian to walk the red carpet. On 20th and 21st April 2007, she performed at the concert Istana Cinta Nostalgia, which was a tribute concert for the late Tan Sri P. Ramlee and Puan Sri Saloma at Istana Budaya, Kuala Lumpur. The concert featured popular songs composed by Tan Sri P. Ramlee himself, performed by Siti and other invited artists. Before this, Siti was also invited to perform a tribute concert for the late Sudirman H. J. Arshad, also at Istana Budaya, Kuala Lumpur in 2002. On April 30, 2007, she garnered 4 nominations in the Anudra Industry Music, including Best Pop Album, Best Vocal Female Performance in an Album, Best Music Video and Best Cover for an Album. Out of the 4 nominations, she won 2 awards, a Euro Best Pop Album and Best Album for Transcripsi. She also received 5 nominations from Anudra Planet Music 2007 for 2 categories that were voted by fans from Indonesia, Malaysia and Singapore, a Euro Most Popular Female Artist and Most Popular Song, and 3 categories that were judged by professional juries and judges, a Euro Best Female Artist, Best Song and Best Album. She won 3 out of 5, a Euro Most Popular Female Artist, Best Female Artist and Best Song. Hidayah Darapadhati, Lenta Atima and other works. Siti Nurhaliza was the first Malaysian to be given the honour of walking up the red carpet meant for invited celebrities at the Grammy Awards held at Staples Center in Los Angeles on February 11, 2007, after she won the 2 tickets as Best Dressed Celebrity at Star World's Breakfast with the Stars in conjunction with the 78th Annual Academy Awards. 2007 also showed Siti's participation on soundtracks for films, where she recorded 2 songs for 2 different films where she sang Menanti Pasty and Hati for Kayangan and 1957, Hati Malaya respectively. However, only the song Hati was included in her 12th studio album, Hidayah Darapadhati, and also received the award of Best Original Theme Song from Anudra Festival Film Malaysia K21 in 2008. In the same year too, she finally agrees to act in a production where she performed as Azza, P. Ramlee's mysterious lover, in the musical Remy. Kissa P. Ramlee, which is a tribute to the late P. Ramlee, staged at Istana Budaya from October 19 to November 3, 2007. On December 10 of the same year, Siti's 12th studio album Hidayah Darapadhati was released, with the Latin-influenced pop song Kumar as the first single of this album, and it was featured as the opening theme song for a local Malay drama, Spark Q. Later, Malurangki Sapian was chosen as her second single and was the first track of this album to have a video clip. The song was a remake of a hit that was once popularized by an Indonesian band called Jakustik. Hidayah Darapadhati came under criticism from the press when it was released. Critics said it was a moderate performance from her and was not on the same par as her previous album Transcripsi, which was touted as the best album she had ever made. But these criticisms were rebutted when Hidayah Darapadhati received 5 nominations in the 15th edition of AIM, including Best Pop Album, Song of the Year, Best Vocal Performance in an Album, Best Arrangement and Best Album Cover, making Siti the second nominee with the most nominations after newcomer Faisal Tayyar. Out of 5 categories including 3 multiple nominations for Best Arrangement category, the album earned her 3 awards for Best Pop Album, Best Musical Arrangement in a Song for the song Sintam, as well as her 9th Best Vocal Performance in an album in which she had lost to Jacqueline Victor the previous year. Her acting debut in the musical Remy. The Story of P. Ramlee also saw the debut of her 3rd single Mulanya Sinta, which was composed by Dick Lee, a Singaporean composer. Siti has also become one of the most frequently searched persons on Google by Malaysian Google users, according to Google's 2007 Malaysia Year-End Zeitgeist, beating celebrities like Paris Hilton and Britney Spears. In January 2008, she was cited as one of the Asia's idols by Asia News Network for her exemplary achievements and gaining the status as the icon of Malaysian entertainment, and on March 21, 2008, Siti held one of her first solo acoustic concerts at the Esplanade Theatre in Singapore. The concert was called Jayari Hati, Dato Siti Nurhaliza's Heart, where she performed numbers of her hits from her latest album, Hidayah Darapada Hati, and previous albums. December 26, 2008, was the release date of her 13th album, Lentera Timur, her most recent traditional contemporary album, Irama Malaysia, since her 3rd one, Sanggar Mustika, in 2002. She commented that the album has more modern and contemporary songs unlike her usual traditional genre. For that album, she worked with multiple international composers like Singapore's M. Nasir and Indonesia's Katin Bagaskara. 9 out of 13 songs that have been chosen came from a songwriting workshop, Cipta Expressa Irama Malaysia. The event, which was organized by Malaysian Authors Copyright Protection, was specially organized to find the materials for the album. Despite of the poor sale due to the lack of promotions, the quality of the album has never been denied, where it was evident when during the 16th Anugerah Industry Music, Lentera Timur grabbed multiple awards including Best Pop Ethnic and later on honored as Album of the Year in AIM 16. She also took home Best Female Vocal Trophy for the song Di Taman Teman. She was not present at the award ceremony, however, as she was away to Mecca to perform Umrah with her family. Siti has also recorded 2 songs for the soundtrack for an Indonesian film, Perempuan Berkalung Sorban. One of the songs recorded is a cover of Opik's Ketika Cinta, and also a new song, Batasku Aserki, which was written by Siti herself. Both songs were included in her 14th album, Tahajud Cinta. In the same year, her wealth is said to have reached $50 million by MTV Asia and was named one of the millionaires in entertainment in Southeast Asia. SATU, Tahajud Cinta and CTKD. On February 15, her father, Tarudin Ismail 67, died at 11:50 a.m., after a heart bypass operation days before. Does not show any improvement, leaving 7 children, and 10 grandchildren behind. She announced a 40-day state of mourning for her father and put singing activity on hold, except for concert Malam Shina Maulida Rasul 1430 Haror. Months after the loss, Siti's back to business, where she announced her major 3 days concert at the Astana Budaya, SATU concert exclusive Dato Siti Nurhaliza. It began its run on June 26, 2009 in Kuala Lumpur. The tickets were sold out weeks before the debut night. The concert received compliments from critics, and the show was attended by distinguished people such as region well-known artists like Krisdayanti and Rossa from Indonesia, to name some. A month before the concert, she bagged her 9th consecutive award of Most Popular Malaysian Artist of 2009 and also the Regional Most Popular Artist of 2009 from Anugerah Planet Music 2009, beating another 11 contestants, where each country, Indonesia, Malaysia, and Singapore, has 4 representatives based on SMS votes. In March, Siti revealed that she would begin work on her next album later in the year. Apparently, the idea came about while Siti was taking part in an Irma Fatima theatre production, Sirajun Jungan. She also stated that, this will be her first attempt at spiritual songs, and she plans to release the album for the holy month Ramadan of 2009 known as Tahajud Cinta. In September, she became a host to 13 episodes cooking reality series Siti Reza Celebrity Bersama Dato Siti Nurhaliza with several guest artists. Later, Siti and fellow friend, Indonesian singer, Krisdayanti have planned to produce a duet album featuring 8 duets where Siti will choose 4 Malaysian compositions while Krisdayanti will pick the other 4 from Indonesia. The album was released on December 28 in Malaysia and January 27 in Indonesia, under the name CTKD, where it is an abbreviation with double meaning, where it stands as the acronyms for the combination of both singers' names, CT and KD, and also as the whole title of the album, which is Kanda, Tangis, Ketua and Dukar. In July, her skill as a former ambassador for the Malaysian Red Crescent Society was put to the test when she and a panel doctor of Media Prima performed a cardiopulmonary resuscitation on the late Yasmin Ahmad when she fell unconscious during a presentation in a meeting in TV3's headquarters. And in August, Siti was given a privileged of her own channel on Astro at channel 188. Channel Siti for 28 hours on August 30, 2009, which has broadcast her concert in June of the same year, SATU concert exclusive Dato Siti Nurhaliza. Her previous concert, which was held at Bukit Jalil, the city's Fantasia Tour concert in 2004, and some of her music videos. Bagaikan Sakti and Simply Siti. In 2010, she performed at concert Bagaikan Sakti, which was held in Esplanade Euro Theatres on the Bay, Singapore, alongside Malaysian producer-composer-songwriter, M. Nasir, which also was broadcast live through Astro Box Office events on January 1, and the repeat show from 2nd till January 10. Her own company, Siti Nurhaliza Productions SDN. BHD has also produced a concert for 2 Malaysian award-winning artists, Faisal Tahir and Arizat, entitled Concert Zatu Suara, which was accompanied by Symphony Orchestra Kebangsaan on February 12 until 14 at Istana Budaya. On March 25, she received her first award of the year, Anugerah Artis Kontohip TV 2009, defeating 4 other candidates based on votes from viewers through short message service. On March 30, she launched her own beauty and cosmetic products under the name Simply Siti. The products underwent research and development in Korea, and are incorporated with nanotechnology before receiving approval of halal status by JAKIM. 6 days later, she received her 13th consecutive award of Penyana Wanita Paling Popular 2009 and the overall category award, Bintang Paling Popular 2009 from Anugerah Bintang Popular Bintang Harian 2009, with votes from over 300 votes from the readers of Berita Harian. The latter one is her 7th time winning the same accolade. On April 21, Siti won herself another 2 awards based on popular votes through SMS service from Anugerah Pelayan Pembaka Media Hiburan 2009/10. She won the award for Artis Wanita Berkulit Antique 2009/10 and Special Piece of the Ceremony, Anugerah Cars APPMH 2009/10. In addition, on May 2, she won herself her 6th and 7th awards of 2010 from Anugerah Industry Music K17 2010, where she bagged 2 vocal awards, Persembahan Vocal Terbag Dalam Lagu, through her single, Ku Percaya Ada Cinta, and Persembahan Vocal Berkumpulan Dalam Lagu through her single, Amarah, from her collaboration album with Indonesian artiste, Krisdayanti, CTKD. This is her 11th time winning Best Vocal Performance out of 17 years history of AIM, creating a record of her own. She also won another 2 awards from local fashion magazine, EH. Voted by users through online and mail polls, Anugerah Style EH. 2010 for the category of Celebrity Pengkapai and Terberikan Celebrity Konto on July 21. Less than 2 months after being commercialized since late March, her skincare products range, Simply Siti, received the Best Halal Product under Cosmetic category by Halal Journal magazine, and on January 11, 2011, she received 2 awards from the Brand Laureate Euro Small and Medium Enterprises Chapter Awards, one for her Simply Siti range, for Most Promising Brand, and another one for herself, first time introduced in 2011, the Brand Laureate Tun Drive Siti Hasma SME's Women of the Year 2010, which was presented by Tun Dr. Siti Hasma, wife of Malaysia's 4th Prime Minister, Tun Drive Mahathir herself. She also received Inspiration Woman Award from Association of Malaysian and Indonesian Journalists on January 29. SITI, All Your Love and History Channel. In early 2011, she hosted her own talk show program, ʻsiti, which with 13 episodes, encompassing 4 main segments a Euro VIP Siti, Sentuh Hankajing, Siti's Perspective and Siti's Symphony, with the first episode aired on February 12. In early March 2011, she announced that she is working on her first full English album, entitled All Your Love, which was produced by her own stepson's production team What's Up Entertainment, with all the songs written and produced by Australian singers Christian Alexander and Brian Boro, and released on September 26 with her first English single, Falling in Love, debuted at a concert in UITM, where she also expressed her interest to further her study in that university. 2 out of 10 tracks from the album, Remember You and I Wait Forever, were a duet between her and Sean Kingston and Christian Alexander respectively. On July 16, she won her 10th regional Most Popular Artist in a row, beating fellow artists from Malaysia, Indonesia and Singapore, thus setting a new record in the Anugerah Planet Music. However, this would be her last appearance in the category after the organizer has decided to drop her name from participating in the same category in the future. In September 2011, her company, Siti Nurhaliza Production, produced her first ever reality singing competition, Icon, which was aired on November 2011. The aim of this show is to search for talents that not only can sing but also imitate their idol. On October 17, she was reported to be working on her life documentary, which was aired on History Channel on January 11, 2012, to coincide with her 33rd birthday. On January 28, 2012, she received the Anugerah Icon by 2011/12, and on April 8, she received a special award, Anugerah Siri Perak, from Anugerah Bintang Popular Berita Harian in conjunction with the Silver Jubilee of the award on April 2012, which he previously had won the Anugerah Bintang Paling Popular for 7 times from the same ceremony. In April 2012, she accepted an offer to be featured in Sami Yusuf's latest album, Salam, for his song, You Came to Me, which was recorded in 3 languages, Arabic, Bahasa Melayu and English. She also performed the song alongside him for his debut concert in Singapore, Concert Salam Sami Yusuf, on July 8. A day later, on July 9, she was given the chance to perform as the opening act and also the closing ceremonies of the 15th Malaysia Games, or SUKMA 15, on July 16. Few days earlier, on July 5, she received another award by magazine for the award of Celebrity with Best Achievements for a second time since 2010. In September, she announced a new album project with an Indonesian recording company, Virgo Records, for Indonesian market, where so far a number of Indonesian composers and lyricists have given their songs to Siti, including former lead vocal of Chorus Bashir, Samuel Samurangkir and Duik. The same album will also include a song written by herself and composed by a Malaysian composer, Aubrey Suwito. In the same month also, she received a special award by Anugerah Radio 24 Bernama in the category of Entertainment Icon in conjunction with their 5th anniversary. And on November 25, she was honoured with a special award of Anugerah Kistria Futeri Kesenian from Futeri UMNO in their Himpunan Wanita Muda 2012. 2 weeks earlier, on November 11, she performed a 2-hour concert at Grand Ballroom, Bukit Gambang Resort City in Gambang, Pahang, where it was attended by more than 5,000 people, including her fans from Indonesia and Singapore and the Sultan of Pahang, Sultan Haji Ahmad Shah. During the concert, she performed her latest single, Gala, which was composed by an Indonesian composer, which will be featured in her latest project with Universal Music. After the concert, she announced that she will be touring Indonesia from December 8 until December 14 in several major cities, including Jakarta, Pekanbaru and Banjarbaru. However, on December 13, she has to call off her last destination tour for her husband was involved in a motorcycle accident in New Zealand. On December 13 also, she was announced as one of the finalists in World Music Awards 2012 alongside another Malaysian singer, Sheila Aimtsa, in the categories of World's Best Female Artist, World's Best Live Act and World's Best Entertainer of the Year. However, the awards ceremony was postponed from December 22, 2012 to a later date in 2013, due to logistic and immigration issues. New image, Siti Nurhaliza in Symphony and Concert Lenteritma. On her 34th birthday, she has made a decision to fully observe the Islamic code of dressing for females by wearing a hijab at all times even when performing on stage. She also has commented that she will be taking a short break until April to take care of her husband who was involved in an accident in December 2012. In the same month, her company, Siti Nurhaliza Productions, was reported to be working on the second season of Iklan, a reality singing competition, where it will be aired later this year after its debut in 2011. Later, in early February, she debuted her own 13-episode game show, Siti U. Som, where she co-hosted with Nabil Ahmad and Sharifa Shura. The game show is basically divided into 6 main segments: Sapantas Kilat, Rayu Renda, Siapa Hbat, Kebabum, Siti Kabar and Tiruhara. Also, in the same month, she was revealed to be shortlisted for the 5th Shorty Awards in the category of Best Reality Star in Social Media, where the winners were announced in New York City on April 8, 2013. On March 2, she won the Bella On Stage Award, beating other 9 contenders in the Bella Awards inauguration event for Malaysian women that have made tremendous achievement in the performing arts. In the same day, her cosmetic company, Simply Siti, received a recognition from Malaysia Book of Records for the entry of biggest participation in skin transformation event in one day. On March 7, she was chosen to perform in collaboration concert between Malaysia and Indonesia, Concert Nusantara at Istana Budaya, alongside Hafiz Swip, Rosa and few other Malaysian and Indonesian singers. On March 21, she was given a chance to perform a duet with Kenny Babyface through the songs Fire and When I Fall in Love for Sapiraikankana Petroleum Malaysia Grand Prix Charity Gala 2013, which was attended by various international artists including Josh Hartnett, Terry Hatcher, Kimora Lee Simmons and many others. The charity event managed to raise more than $200,000, which will be used to aid heart patients. In April, she announced that she will have her first solo concert at the Malaysian Philharmonic Orchestra for a 3-day concert from 5 to July 7. In June, she received a Special Humanity Award from Meli Perendangan Pertubuhan Islam Malaysia, for her effort and support of Napalm's Gaza fundraising. On 5 to July 7, she performed at Siti Nurhaliza in Symphony, with the Malaysian Philharmonic Orchestra at Dewan Philharmonic Petronas for 3 nights in a row, in which tickets were sold out weeks before the said event. This was her first solo concert at the Dewan Philharmonic Petronas, where 12 years earlier she was only a guest performer at Tan Sri SM Salim's concert with the Malaysian Philharmonic Orchestra. In August, she received Anugerah Artis Wanita Pilihan from the inaugural Anugerah Melody 2013 during a special aired episode of Melody, where the winners were chosen entirely by the viewers. In the same month, she was also chosen as one of the Inspirers for Akademi Fantasia 2013 students alongside Melly Guslau and Faisal Tayyar, where they will share their experiences as singers and motivate the students in their paths as new artists. In August also, she was chosen among few select Malaysian artists to participate in Concert Harmony and Unity on August 25, which was held at Dataran Merdeka, alongside few Indonesian artists, including Ahmad Dhani and Rosa, which was aired on both countries' television stations, TV1 and Indosiar respectively. In September, she was interviewed by National Geographic Channel for a special documentary in conjunction with the 50th Malaysia Day, Malaysia, Through the Decades, which was aired on September 16, alongside Una, Lat and Malaysia's first astronaut, Sheikh Mushafar Syukur, for their insights on Malaysia and what it has achieved over the past 50 years. She was also revealed to be nominated in Anugerah Planet Music 2013 at Sunk Convention Hall, Singapore in 3 different categories: Best Malaysia Song, Best Duo Group and Regional Most Popular Song, which are all shared with Hafiz Swip for their collaboration and both artists' single, Muara Hati. And on October 18, both of them were revealed to be the winner for 2 out of 3 nominations. Also, in the same month of September, she held her second major concert in 2013, Concert Lenteritma Dato Siti Nurhaliza Exclusive Bersama Orkestra Tradisional Malaysia at Istana Budaya, which was also her first traditional concert in 18 years of her career. Backed by 40 musicians from Orkestra Tradisional Malaysia, with 35 different traditional songs, ranging from Zapin, Samra, Keransol, Jawi to few other traditional genres. The 2-hour concert was tentatively planned to be only for 3 days in a row from 20 to September 22, before the fourth day, which is September 24, was added after receiving high demands from her fans and fans of traditional music to add another date to the 3-day concert. On October 27, the concert was revealed as the most successful solo concert ever held at Istana Budaya, where it managed to collect more than $900,000. In late November and December 2013, she was invited to perform for 2 international events. On November 28, she was in Japan after receiving an invitation by the Japanese embassy in Malaysia for ASEAN-Japan Music Festival, Music for Healing after the earthquake in commemoration of the 40th anniversary of Japan, ASEAN countries' relationship, and as a musical appeal for relief aids for victims of 2011 Tohoku earthquake and tsunami. During the festival, she performed a medley of songs that she personally had chosen, Bialaraya, Kuibatoyo and Nirmala in front of other representatives from both Japan and ASEAN countries and also the Japanese Prime Minister, Shinzo Abe, who officiated the festival. Apart from local Japanese viewing, the festival was also made available for viewing for worldwide audience through NHK World. On December 5, she was invited to perform at the 2013 Asian Television Awards at Resorts World Sentosa, Singapore, where she performed 2 songs, Lebinda and On the Floor, where the show was broadcast for the first time to both Star World and Channel V, reaching audiences in Hong Kong, Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, Taiwan, Thailand and Vietnam. Where the Heart Is and Live in Singapore concerts, Icon of Malaysia and Fragment. On January 6, she announced the dates for her first charity concert, where proceeds will be channeled to her own charity organization, Yayasan Nurhaliza, where it will provide aid to those who are in needs. Named Dato Siti Nurhaliza Live-in Concert, Where the Heart Is, the 2-hour concert was held on 2 consecutive nights, 8th and 9th February at Plenary Hall, Kuala Lumpur Convention Centre. On February 9, it was revealed that the 2-day concert managed to reach its goal by grossing more than $1 million, from ticket sales and donations from philanthropists alone. In February, she announced a collaboration with Atelier Gallery Kuala Lumpur, in her continuous 2014 effort to raise funds for her foundation. With participation from 15 Malaysian, 1 Spanish and 1 Iranian painters, SITI, an iconic exhibition of Dato unregistered trademark Siti Nurhaliza was an exhibition of artworks and sculptures by the 17 painters and artists, their takes on how Siti Nurhaliza has inspired them. A month before the exhibition, every single painter and sculpture artist was given the opportunity to personally interview Siti before proceeding with producing their artworks based on their preferred materials and styles. The exhibition was opened from February 27 until March 26. All the artworks were up for sale, where 30% of total gross sale will be channeled to Yayasan Nurhaliza. The highest price goes to finger painting made by the Spanish painter, Adrian Torres, priced at $75,000. Also, in February, she announced her first concert in Singapore, which was performed on April 12 at the Star Theatre after a 6-year absence since her last solo concert in Singapore in 2008. The 1-day concert, billed as Dato Siti Nurhaliza, Live in Singapore, received positive reviews from local concert reviewers. One of the reviewers praised her ability to sound flawless while both singing and dancing at the same time. Apart from the announcement of the concert in Singapore, also in the same month, it was revealed that she was chosen by David Foster as one of the guest artists in a one-night-only David Foster and Friends show that was originally scheduled as the major event of Sapurakencana Petroleum Malaysia Grand Prix Gala Dinner and Concert 2014 on March 27. However, due to the date's proximity to the Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 incident, the entire show was later revamped to become a full-fledged tribute concert. During the night of the show, she was accompanied by Foster on piano to perform 2 songs that Foster originally produced, I Will Always Love You and Because You Loved Me. Foster also accompanied Siti to Siti's own single, Cinda Biasa. In April, she was honored by Malaysia Book of Records as one of the recipients of Icon of Malaysia. The same award was also conferred to other Malaysians who have achieved success in their respective fields: Dato Jimmy Chu, Datuk Drive Sheikh Mush Sofor Shuka and Tan Sri Tony Fernandez. On June 30, she released her 16th solo album, Fragment, which was certified as gold, after more than 5,000 copies were shipped in its first week alone. Artistry Influences. Growing up as a child, most of her time, she would perform traditional and classic Malay folk songs. However, she has been cited that her local idol and one of her greatest influences is Sudirman Arshad and also P. Ramlee, whereas her international idols would be Barbra Streisand, Celine Dion, Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston. In 2008, during Caroline Dion's Taking Chances tour in Malaysia, Siti was given an opportunity to meet her idol, where she also had given Caroline one of her solo albums, Hidayah Darapad the Hearty, complete with her signature image and legacy. When she made her debut into the industry, she was often being labelled as a Penyana Kampung for her modest attire and her refusal to take pictures with a man for a magazine cover, unless at a ceremony or at an award-accepting event. During her early years as a singer, she was criticized for refusing to wear daring clothes and her principle of not taking pictures with male artists. She was quoted as saying, "As an artist, I do realize that there are many social responsibilities that I need to take care of. So, I opt to be moderate in everything, including in my sartorial matter. And I want to show what my talent is, and my God-gifted vocal ability without relying on the image of being sexy." Her debut in Indonesia in 1997 with Modest, Beautiful and Talented Personality has said to revolutionize Indonesian music industry, which famous with Dangdut, which before this promoted sensual and erotic elements through the performances, especially those by female artists. Her modest image was the subject of appraisals and positive feedback even from the Islamic scholars from Malaysia and Indonesia. Since then, her popularity throughout the Southeast Asia music industry has remained strong, proven as she was voted as Most Popular Female Artiste 10 times in a row and Regional Most Popular Artiste in 2011 in Anugerah Planet Music 2011, beating contenders from Malaysia, Singapore and Indonesia. Her Eastern image was also being cited as a good example for other artists to follow. In 2008, former State Minister for Youth and Sport Affairs of Indonesia, Adiak Sidult, has advised Dewi Persik, who is known for her open and sexy dancing movements, to tone down her performances and follow the steps that Siti Nurhaliza has taken when venturing into the entertainment industry. She's not over the top, she doesn't wear revealing clothes and doesn't dance sexily, but she's still able to be locally and internationally recognized. She has been cited as an idol and as an inspiration by many Malaysian and non-Malaysian artists like Malaysia's Misha Omar, Nicholas Teo, Su Wincci, Singaporean Idol finalist, Maya Lee, Indonesian pop group vocalist, Sunu, from Atta, Judika and many others. In 2007, her image likeness was used as part of the promotion by Malaysian Ministry of Tourism, Malaysia Windows Live agent ʻsiti to attract more visitors from Japan. The cartoon is used in the Windows Live Messenger, where it will provide information on attractive tourist destinations in Malaysia. In January 2011, Siti was proposed as the cultural ambassador for Malay community by the Association of Malaysian and Indonesian Journalists, based on both countries' communities' acceptance of Siti's personality. A Sami chief believed that Siti may help ease strained relations should there be a crisis between Malaysia and Indonesia. Themes and musical style. As a lyricist and record producer, most of her singles' lyrics revolve around the theme of love, although she has penned numbers of thematic single of spirituality and female empowerment. Several of her singles were written by her were targeted to a specific party. Biolarea was written with the allusion to the media who constantly investigate her private personal relationships, and Kahayasinta was written specially for her husband during her marriage in 2006. Born and raised in a traditional musically inclined family, she has recorded 5 ethnic pop-oriented albums, 4 solo studio albums and 1 duet studio album with Nurhaliza Idris. She has been taught on how to sing traditional songs by her own mother, who herself is a folk singer. She has been promoting this genre of music on almost each and every major concert of her, like when she did at her concert at the Royal Albert Hall, medleys of Malay folk songs and traditional music songs. Vocal abilities and profile: musically classified as an coloratura mezzo-soprano, she's one of Malaysia's best singers for winning 11 times the award for the best vocal performance in an album single from Anugerah Industri Music, Malaysia's equivalent of Grammy Awards. Jawi Saputra, an Indonesian vocal instructor, described her voice as she is very careful and never fails in the tone production, and she's able to produce the most artistic and beautiful tone as possible. In any songs, she can sing it with ease but powerful other than possessing more than 4-octave vocal range. M. Nasir, music critic and music composer, has praised Siti's voice as saying, "When we talk about her, she is the voice. Give her any songs, she can deliver it very well and it is not a problem to find a suitable song for her." He further praised Siti for her brave efforts to experiment her voice melisma with new musics or songs. One of her trickiest songs to perform is Kurnian Dalam Samaran, a Japanese enkel-influenced song where it requires her play of transition of bass and soprano vocal tones, and she rarely performed it live. However, at her recent SATU concert, she performed it live, where it received appraisals from critics and fans, where one of the reviewers cited her live rendition as, "The Japanese-flavored song required her to switch from her natural voice to falsetto in a hair-raising cadenza somewhere in the absurdly high range most women vocalists would cringe from. But she pulled it off effortlessly, sending shivers down my spine." Gareth Gates, who has performed together with Siti during MTV Asia Awards 2004, when he was asked what does he think about Siti, he said, "She definitely has the looks and she certainly has the voice. If she continues to sing the way she does, she'll go really far." Lee Salonga, Filipino singer and actress who has done various theatrical work, including Miss Saigon and several Disney's movies, has also expressed her praise and respect towards Siti's vocal ability during her concert in Malaysia in 2010, where she sang one of songs made famous by Siti in 2x2, Tiga Malam, during the closing ceremony of her concert. In 2011, another Filipino artist, Gary Valenciano, during his visit in Malaysia, has expressed her admiration of Siti's vocal ability. He commented, "Based on what I've been told by the local media, I believe the best Malay song and the best vocal I've ever heard has to be Siti Nurhaliza's. If it was possible for me to meet her, I would definitely want to do a duet with her. If I were given a chance, I definitely want to compose a song for her, that is if she wishes." Sami Yusuf, who requested for her to be featured in his album, Salam, has commented, "Siti is not only has a good voice, but also has an interesting personality. She's a real woman that Malaysia and ASEAN should be proud of." In 2013, an American singer, Kani Babyface, who did a duet with her during Sapirakincana Petroleum Malaysia Grand Prix Charity Gala 2013, has also repeatedly expressed his admiration towards Siti. He praised Siti for her beautiful voice, and her great singing skills. Personal achievements, awards and accolades. Collaborations: Siti has collaborated with many renowned Asian artists such as Hans Anwar and Lowrider, Preep Sovath, AB3, Agnes Monica, Krasai, Dewa 19, Gita Gutawa, Harvey Malawiolo, Krisdianti, Marcel, Mali Guslau, Poddy, Peter Pan, Rosa, Zaril Gunwan, TDJ and Yana Julio, Hiroshi Takano, Chika Yuri, Hideki Kurisoronspi, Leonardito, The Boom, Yuhai Toto, Alexandra, Laos, Fire and Iron Cross, Jolina Magdangle and Kool-Aidsma, Francesca Peter, Sun Ho, Tanya Kwa, Taufik Batasa, Lee Hum Wang, Bonnie, Palmi, Lam Trade Degree ONG. In addition, Siti had also collaborated with Gareth Gates during MTV Asia Awards 2004. One of Thailand's most sought-after singers, Tata Young, has also expressed her interest in collaborating with Siti and has praised Siti as Asia's Mariah Carey for her outstanding performances. From 2011 and 2012, she has recorded songs with Sean Kingston, Christian Alexander from Australia and Sami Yusuf from Britain. She also has performed with Donny Radford of the Platters on November 30, 2012 for a charity event in support of breast cancer awareness. International covers: throughout her career, Siti Nurhaliza's songs have been covered by other artists, including her first Malay traditional single, Sindai, which was re-recorded in Chinese version by Qian Bai Hui, a Chinese singer, with also re-recorded Bikin Sinta Biasa and Tirai Simalam in Chinese version. Also, her first hit song in Indonesia, Aku Sinta Padam, was known as I Wonder when it was covered by North, an Australian boy band, in their second album, Straight Up. This song also re-recorded in Chinese and Bahasa version by Lin, an Indonesian singer. Her song Sinta Tak Berganti from Presti Seni, also re-recorded by the Dutch band After Touch. In popular culture, in music, Detai Kemdord Kalozanak Seni, Kru Zempat Syarat, international performances, by far, she has been thrice to be invited to perform at the MTV Asia Awards, which are in 2003, where she sang her debut, Bikin Sinta Biasa, in 2004, where she performed together with Gareth Gates, and her 2005 solo performance with Sinta Biasa, one of her singles from her 10th solo album, Presti Seni. However, one of her earliest performances at an international stage is during the closing ceremony of 1998 Commonwealth Games, where it was watched by more than 70 countries when she was only 19. 1999 was the year of her debut at the Shanghai Music Festival 1999 in China and the South Pacific International Song and Singing Competition 1999 feat, where she garnered a Gold Award and Best Female Vocal Performance respectively. She also has performed in Australia, Brunei, China, Indonesia, Japan, Kazakhstan, Singapore, Taiwan, Thailand, and United Kingdom. In March 2000, her first concert ever outside the Malaysian markets in Singapore at Harbour Pavilion managed to outsold Mariah Carey's Rainbow World Tour, which was scheduled 5 days earlier, even though the most expensive tickets price was much higher than Carey's. In May 2006, she was offered to perform together with Indian Bollywood star, Shah Rukh Khan, in front of 300 Bollywood artists and guests along with 2.6 billion television viewers, where she will be performing at 2nd Global Indian Film Awards 2006 in Kuala Lumpur. However, the offer later was cancelled by Siti due to her commitment with other projects after informing the organisers beforehand. Wealth: Siti is known to be a formidable and successful and well-known businesswoman in Malaysia. She currently tops the list of the richest artistes in Malaysia. She is also reported to worth more than 50 million as of 2010, enabling her to be named as one of the millionaires in entertainment industry, especially in the Southeast Asia region. As one of the most prolific artists in Malaysia, she is said to be paid $455,000 for a 30 minutes show and $700,000 for an hour show in 2009. Other ventures, products and endorsements. With success in her singing career, Siti then got herself involved in business. She set up her own company, Siti Nurhaliza Productions SDN. BHD. With activities generally in the entertainment scene. She has 4 subsidiary companies, Siti Nurhaliza Collections SDN. BHD, Siti Nurhaliza Marketing SDN. BHD, Siti Sound SDN. BHD and SN Mobile Digital SDN. BHD. She is also the president of her own cosmetic range company, Simply Siti SDN. BHD. Siti sells her own tea, Tia, brand Malaysian tea, from tea cultivated on the foothills of Mount Kinabalu, Sabah. This Tia brand comes in 2 flavors, Geranium Special and Pandan. And now, besides having her own products, she receives substantial income through commissions and royalties for her endorsements and as ambassador of products. She has been an ambassador and spokesperson for various international products: Gisco, Maxis, Maybelline, Minolta, Mitsubishi, Olay, Pantene, Pepsi, Samsung and TMNet. Philanthropy. Throughout her career, she has been involved in a number of charity-related events, including organizing charity concerts, open houses and launching her own charity funds. In March 2004, she launched Tabung Datin Sri, making her the first Malaysian artist to have a charity fund after her namesake, whose aim to raise at least $50,000 for children's education and medical treatment. In January 2005, Nurhaliza donated $35,000 to 3 different organizations for the 2004 tsunami victims before her concert at the Royal Albert Hall in April of the same year. A year later in February, she donated Rs500,000 for the National Anti-Drug Campaign, where she was also appointed as the ambassadress for the campaign. 6 months later, she and her husband founded Yayasan Nurhaliza, where the foundation served as a platform for people to help those in need through charity concerts and dinner events where the money will be donated to the selected organizations. In 2009, she and her husband donated Rs100 million to build a new mosque in Camp Batu, Kuala Muda, where the land was given as a wakaf by both of them and Siti's mother-in-law, where before this, her husband has also donated a sum of money to build 2 mosques in Kuala Lumpur and Patani, Thailand, which finally completed in February 2011 and officiated by Sultan of Kedah, Tuanku Abdul Halim Muazzam Shah. In 2011, Siti and her husband gave out an undisclosed amount of zakat to more than 200 elderly people, single mothers and disabled people in Camp Batu as part of their tradition, apart from providing them with sarong, batik and some duit raya for the children. Personal life, relationship with Datin Sri Khalid. On July 17, 2006, after months of speculation by the media, Siti and her then-fiancé, Datin Khalid, made a press conference announcing that their wedding would be held on August 21. Her plan to marry Datin Khalid caused criticisms and uproar, since she was going to marry a 47-year-old divorcee with 4 sons, where she was accused of causing his divorce. However, the issue was rebutted when Jabatan Agama Islam Selangor verified that Datin Khalid and his former wife, Tengku Zawaya Tengku Islam, officially separated in February 2004, after 15 years of marriage. Some sources speculated that the total wedding cost was Rs12288888888, however it was later denied by the couple and the wedding planner and stated that the total cost was roughly around Rs500,000. Her wedding dowry was revealed to cost at Rs22222 and the hantaran cost around Rs300,000. The total sponsored items, including Siti and spouse's jewelries, dresses, and etc., cost more than Rs9 million. Later, Rs1 million from the total price paid by TV3 to broadcast the whole ceremony was later donated to charity. The engagement ceremony was held at Masjid Wilayah Persekutuan on August 21, 2006. The ceremony was also televised live and gathered more than 2 million viewers. The first wedding reception was held on August 28, 2006, at the Kuala Lumpur Convention Centre and was televised to 6.3 million viewers nationwide. The wedding also received coverage from Indonesia, where 10 Indonesian media representatives were there to capture the moment, including Trans TV, SCTV and Jawi. Photographed by celebrity photographer Kid Chan, it was a star-studded affair, with guests including royal families, VIPs, celebrities, close friends and family. Indonesian celebrities like Hetty Kozindang and one of Siti's closest friends, Krisdayanti, were given the opportunity to give a performance to the newlywed and guests. A second reception was held on September 3, 2006, in Siti's hometown of Kuala Lumpur, Pahang, where more than 10,000 people attended the ceremony, including those from neighbouring countries. In the same year, the wedding charted as one of the 20 top celebrity weddings on Yahoo! Buzz, where she and her spouse is one out of 2 Asian couples listed. In 2011, her wedding was also listed in CNBC's Asia's Most High-Profile Weddings, where her wedding was ranked in the top 5. On June 13, 2010, Siti and her husband, Datin Sri Khalid, was recognized by E! News Asia as the 3rd most powerful celebrity couple in Asia, behind Chinese entertainer couple, Simon Yam and wife, Kiki, and Bollywood superstar couple, Aishwarya Rai and husband, Abhishek Bachchan. Discography. Major concerts and tours: Malaysia, 1999, Concert Live Siti Nurhaliza, Stadium Putra Bukit Jalil, Malaysia, 2001, Concert Mega Siti Nurhaliza, Bukit Jalil 2001, Malaysia, 2002, Concert Salamika Siti Nurhaliza Euro Unchakmu Sadia, Astana Budaya, Malaysia, 2004, Siti Nurhaliza Live in Concert 2004, Stadium Nasional Bukit Jalil, Malaysia, 2006, Concert Acoustic Siti Nurhaliza, Malaysia, 2007, Concert Istana Cinta, Astana Budaya, Malaysia, 2009, SATU Concert Exclusive Dato Siti Nurhaliza, Astana Budaya, Malaysia, 2009, Concert Seribu Warna, Stadium Malawati, Shah Alam. Malaysia, 2010, Concert SATU Suara, Astana Budaya, Malaysia, 2012, Dato Siti Nurhaliza Concert Live in Kuantan 2012, Bukit Gambang Resort City, Gambang, Malaysia, 2013, Siti Nurhaliza in Symphony Live with the Malaysian Philharmonic Orchestra, Dewan Philharmonic Petronas, Malaysia, 2013, Concert Lentera Dato Siti Nurhaliza Exclusive Bersama Orchestra Traditional Malaysia, Astana Budaya, Malaysia, 2014, Dato Siti Nurhaliza Live in Concert, Where the Heart Is, Plenary Hall, Kuala Lumpur City Centre, Malaysia, Singapore, 2000, Siti Nurhaliza Live at Harbourfront, Singapore, 2005, Siti Nurhaliza Live 2005, Indoor Stadium, Singapore. 2008, Concert Diary Hati Siti Nurhaliza, Esplanade Theatre, Singapore, 2010, Concert Bagaikan Sakti, Esplanade Theatre, Singapore, 2014, Dato Siti Nurhaliza Live in Singapore, The Star Theatre, Singapore, Indonesia, 2004, Siti Nurhaliza Indonesia Tour 2004, Indonesia, 2011, Charity Concert Banjarmasin, Indonesia, Others, 2002, Siti Nurhaliza Live in Brunei, Brunei, 2005, Siti Nurhaliza in Concert, Royal Albert Hall London, United Kingdom, 2010, Siti Nurhaliza Live at Alhambra, Australia, Filmography. Videography, Art Exhibition, 2014, SITI an iconic exhibition of Dato unregistered trademark Siti Nurhaliza, written works. Apart from singing and hosting, she also has written numbers of articles in several newspapers and magazine. References. External links, Siti Nurhaliza and Simply Siti Products official website, Siti Nurhaliza Tarodin official Facebook account, Siti Nurhaliza Tarodin official Twitter account, works by or about Siti Nurhaliza in libraries.